We're talking middle thoughts. We love the family. Oh man, Middle Thoughts family, what is going on? As always, it is your introduction host, main sound engineer of the show, Cheat Code. Before we even start today's episode, we are going to sit here and give a sports recap of yesterday's sports betting on who won, who lost, how that went, what was the hot take. And then we're going to jump into today's segment of July the 12th, Saturday, of the hot takes. And then we're just going to see, who's hot, who's not, what to stay away from. As always, that man, the myth, the legend, Aseed, he's going to give us the sports betting on today's after the recap. So go ahead, Aseed, tune him in.
How we doing? Yeah, we back. All right, we had a good day yesterday. I'm not going to lie. We moved to 3-1. The Rockies did the thing. They took that line. They won 3-2. Told you guaranteed money. If y'all didn't take it, I don't know what to tell you. Try again today. I'm gonna make this quick because I know you guys want to get into the juice of today. But just a little rundown of yesterday. The Guardians covered the first game. If you listen to the podcast, I said they'd win by 2 if in the first game. They won 4-2. My second pick of the day, the Marlins versus the O's, I had that one wrong. I told you I'll take Miami 1.5. They ended up losing by 3. The Yankees money line covered. They blew them out. The Rays lost to the Red Sox 4-5 yesterday, so that was an L on my part. My apologies to the Mariners. I was calling them the Marlins yesterday. And they came out and dominated because, I was wrong. So they won 12-3. I told you to take the -5, 1.5 on the Tigers. That was wrong as well. Rockies covered. That was on there. Rangers won yesterday 7-3. I told you to take that. The Royals did lose yesterday. I told you to take the money line. They lost 8-3. That's my fault. I can't be 100% right all the time. Brewers covered the -1.5. Took that one 3-8. The Twins beat the Pirates. Once again, I don't know what's up with Paul Skeens and that offense, but that offense just can't get it together when he's on the mound. So got that one wrong too. The second game, the White Sox and the Guardians, I told you how the first game went, and if it went that way, it would be an upset. It was an upset, 5-4 White Sox. I told you take the Cardinals 1.5, covered. I told you to take the Angels plus 1.5, covered. You could have even took the money line on that one. I did say Philly money line yesterday because the Padres kept making me wrong, and guess what? They made me wrong again yesterday too. My bad. Blue Jays and Athletics, I told you to take the Blue Jays -1.5. If you watched the game, you've seen that they covered it until there was 1 out left. That was actually the last leg on my parlay, and they blew it with 1 out left. So shout out to them for that. Dodgers and the Giants was the last game of the night, and I told you the Dodgers were going to cover the +1.5, which they did. That recaps yesterday. I basically shot 50-50. I said it's not a bulletproof science. I can't be 100% right. But if you take the information and you put the right picks together, you can win some money. So that's what we're going for here. And also, my man Cheat Code over here did call both the games yesterday. The Storm and the Fever both won. So 2-0 for my boy. But we're going to get into today. This is what everybody wants to know. I'm bringing it back again. I'm putting a 3-1 record on the line, and I'm telling you, take the Rockies again. Again, I'm telling you, back to back, they taking game 2-2. It's plus 235. I love plus 235, 240s. Love the matchup. Take it. I'm telling you, they got it. We're about to move this to 4-1. That's the pick of the day. Rockies money line. I'm going to speed right into this because the games are going to start early today. Probably not going to get this out in time for the 1 o'clock games, but I'm going to give you my opinion anyway. Cubs and the Yankees are at 105. I got the Cubs plus 1.5. It's -160. Nothing spectacular, but I do like the Cubs to potentially win the day. If you like the money line, do your research. 110, we got the Mariners and the Tigers again. I took the Mariners money line today. I like the upset again. Did not see them winning yesterday. However, the Tigers have won a lot of games, so I feel like they're going to start losing a couple games just because that's just how baseball works. You win a bunch, then you go on a little cold streak, then you come back and win some more. So don't be surprised if the Mariners, who actually are a pretty decent team, come in and take game 2. 210, we got the Pirates and the Twins again. I got the Twins money line at -145. I also like the -1.5 on the Twins tonight. That's +140. Put your money where you feel fit. 215, we have the Braves and the Cardinals. I feel like the Braves are about to start heating up. So they got good pitching. I'm not really sure what's wrong with that team, to be honest with you. So I do like them to take this game again tonight. They won yesterday. I like them to win again. It's a pick'em game. It's a -110, -110. 405, we got the Dodgers and the Giants. I like the Dodgers money line tonight. And I also like the -1.5. Love the -1.5. I feel like they got something for them Giants tonight. They put up 7 runs against them yesterday, and if it wasn't for bad pitching, they would have won that game. That was the first game in the 4 o'clock window. We have a whole stream of games. We got the Marlins and the O's at 405 as well. I like that Miami +1.5. It's -145 right now. The Guardians and the White Sox got game 3 today. I do like the Guardians -1.5 again. It's +110. The White Sox are just and they basically covered every line that they can cover so far in the first 3 games. So love the -1. Love the Guardians money line. 410, we also have the Rays and the Red Sox. I love the Rays +1.5. Once again, these are 2 good teams in the same division. It's going to be a competitive game. 410, we got the Mets and the Royals. I know I told you to take the Royals yesterday and they lost, but I'm doubling down on them today. Take the Royals again, +110. Love it. 410, we got the Nationals and the Brewers. The Brewers are just good. Honestly, I could see the Brewers really making a push for the World Series. It's going to depend on how after the All-Star break goes, but they really got something over there this year. And I like them by 2.5 tonight. It's +116. Honestly, I was looking at it. I went all the way up to about 4.5 before I got uncomfortable. So they could really put up some runs tonight, and the Nationals just don't got the bats to back it. The last 4-10 game is the Rockies and the Reds. I already told you that's my game of the day. Take that Rockies. Now, honestly, I see a little bit of money getting given out tonight, so stay easy on the early windows because I feel like they're going to give a little bit more plus money out later. But you got the Rangers and the Astros at 7:35. Honestly, I don't really know where to go with this game. The Rangers got good bats. The Astros are just a good team. Depends on who comes back from being injured or what today. -220, Rangers 1.5. I feel like it's going to be a close game. 7:35, we also got the Phillies and the Padres. I love the Phillies to run it tonight. -1.5, +110. 9:40, we got the D-backs and the Angels. I love the Angels -1.5. They hit again yesterday. I told you I've been on the Angels a lot lately, and they've been making me look good. So they have not covered a -1.5, with the exception of one time in the last 10 games. So I would love to see them do that again tonight. It's a +175. Typically, I do not take +175s on a -1.5. They just tend to not hit for real, but I do like this one in particular. And the last game of the night, we got the Blue Jays and the Athletics at 10:05. And that is a +118 money line. It started at 130. I love +130 money lines, and it has fell to 118. The Athletics came back last night. They got the bats going. They seen some of the bullpens, so they can get the start out of the game early. They could really make a run at this game. So that's my picks for today. Once again, like I said, my pick of the day is the Rockies money line 235. It's the biggest line out there today that I have found, and it's my favorite, to be honest. Typically, when there's a lot of low-lying lines in a day, that big money line is the one that's going to hit. They're either going to give out a bunch of low lines and no big lines, or they're going to give out all favorites and then that one big line. And I'm betting today is going to be all favorites and that one big line because yesterday was a bunch of +1s. So that's what I got for you today.
Thank you so much, Aseed, for the sports analysis on the baseball coverage of the sport betting. I just want to say, for the people in the audience, let us know in the comments below if you think this man is going to be 4-1 or if he's going to come out here next week with 3-2. Please let us know. In regards with that being said, Also, we want you guys to stay tuned for this upcoming Sunday. We definitely got some new content getting ready to drop. I don't want to spoil it. With that being said, the one thing I will give away, we are going to be talking about the All-Star. I'm not going to say specifically which ones. You'll have to wait until then. But in regards with that, as always, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and always take full advantage of the links in the description, please. So once again, if you're looking for some new merch to drop or new merch to sit here and go buy, please check out that bonfire.com/shop/alienware. One more time, bonfire.com/shop/alienware to get that alien tech. In regards to that, for you people that love podcasts for the Apple, we do have a link download for you guys for the Apple podcast. Same thing for you Spotifyers. We got a Spotify podcast for you guys. People on Instagram that like to take their flicks, upload it. We definitely got an Instagram page for you guys to keep you posted. In regards with that, definitely check out the Savage Shorts video editing services. You need highlights, you need business modules. He's got you. Check that out. And as always, for the sports people, we've got the liquid hydration electrolytes in there. Go check them out. They're going to hook you up with some coupons, deals, see what they got going on. Go get your electrolytes. Once again, for the people that love Hulu, make sure you do this early. But if you go check out Hulu, they are giving 30 days free on them. Please go check them out. And for those that love to provide a lovely home with full of groceries, Sam's Club is now offering 50% off that club membership. So you providers, definitely go take advantage of that. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for what you allow us to do. We'll check you out in the next episode. Love y'all. Peace.
A seed out.